What's up, you moneymakers, Nio investors, and all you Lucid investors? We are seeing Nio all-time low at $7. We are also seeing Lucid at all-time low $3. And guess what? We are going to talk about, is this the rock bottom for both Nio and Lucid? If you remember what Tesla did in the past, we saw $115. Right now, Tesla is $218. So no, this is not really a downturn in the EV market. If you think about NASDAQ is all-time high. We are at 15,047. We marked the high. We are at almost at 15,000, precisely $14,972. In this video, I'll be talking about whether Nio has hit the rock bottom just yet, what you can expect, what's up with Lucid, why Lucid is down, and what are the prediction, what is the price opportunity, whether this is buy, sell, or hold, or what do we do with this deep. So stay tuned, watch the full video because I'm going to share my personal opinions and thoughts. I'm not a financial advisor, nor I'm a certified professional, but I do a lot of research and I like to share this information back with you. So stay tuned, watch the full video, do hit the like button. We need 100 likes on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because we talk about when Nio went to $12. I told you this is a good high. It could be a great opportunity. And after that, we started seeing Nio plummeted. And this is once again, we are trying to find out what's up next. So hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, turn on that little notification bell so you get notified every single time I post Nio video or Lucid video, and we are a pretty successful channel. What is going on? Now, one day Nio is down 3%, 5 day Nio is down 9%, 1 month we are down 3.50%. I told you I sold my stocks around $9, and right now this could be an opportunity. You can go check my YouTube channel. I talked about Nio can hit $8. Nio will hit $8. And after $8, I also told you that watch out for $7.95. We closed that, we went below that price point. Now let's take a look. All in all, if you think about what's going to happen in 2024, number one, they are going to decrease, or the interest rates are going to go down. What that means is more money will be fueled into the stock market. It will also help real estate, because if the mortgage goes down, guess what? The house will sell fast because people will have more opportunity, or their leverage capacity increases dramatically. So when we saw 3% interest rate, mortgage rate, we are seeing people were buying left and right. Now, when we saw 7 to 8% mortgage rates, we saw that people cannot really afford what they were able to afford before, because now the interest rate is more than 2x. Going back to Nio, one of the things that you want to note is what the analysts are talking about. For Nio, analysts are saying that it can hit $10.86. This is the price prediction from the analysts. There are 10 ratings, 6 are saying buy right here, 4 are saying hold. The lowest price point for Nio, we are seeing $8. So there is nothing to lose for next 12 months based on the prediction from the analysts for the price target. The high price point they're thinking about is $18.70. Long story short, $10.86, which is 51% upside, is the prediction, not from me, but from the analysts. So now this is once again a good thing. Wall Street analyst thinks that Nio could surge almost 60%. And this is what you want to read before you bet, because one of the things that Nio is struggling is with their sales. And if you think about what they did in Q3, they lost $4.63 billion. We are still waiting for what Nio comes up with in terms of the negative net cash income. Is cash the problem? No, the cash is not really the problem for Nio, because they have enough funds to cover their R&D, their supply chain management, their deliveries, so on and so forth. On the top of that, they did massive layoff to cut down cost. They're focusing on their operating expenses. But all in all, one more thing you want to also put it into the mix is EV market is going to go in the positive direction. Then why both Lucid and Nio is down? Take a look at Lucid. Lucid is $3. In 5 days, we are down 21%. In 1 month, we are down 33%. And in 6 months, we are down massive 58%. $2.97, we hit the rock bottom on Friday, and $3.29. So it was a very choppy range, but it'll take a while for Lucid to go back up. and the analysts are talking about it can go to $1. Can it happen? Maybe, maybe not. We need to see, and I'll do quick review on the chart. But take a look. Most of the analyst consensus, based on the average price point, they're expecting or targeting $5.09. Now, if that happens, it's close to 80%, right? All in all, the 66.66%. We're talking about in the positive direction. Now, $7 high. One of the analysts is thinking. No one is saying buy. So this is a funny thing. Remember, analysts are not saying buy at this price point. They're saying hold or they're saying sell. So this is pretty bearish for Lucid. Now, this is not me talking. All in all, what I think is it is going to be tough for Lucid. This year is going to be tough because they are not able to do the sell. Take a look right here what they're losing. They're losing $500 million on a quarterly basis. Take a look, $630 million in Q3 2023. In Q2, they lost $764 million. So all in all, they lost $1.2 billion just in second half or the 2 quarters in 2023. What did they do in first quarter? $779 million loss, negative net cash income. So 7 to 800, another 7 to 800, 1.6 billion, and 6 more. So 2.25 billion that they lost in 2023. And we're still waiting to hear what they did in Q4, the quarter ending December. I'll keep you posted. But take a look. They are losing revenue. They're not keeping up with the momentum. 29% negative. Going back to Nio, I just quickly want to tell you that analysts are expecting $12.09. This is not me once again. This is from the Wall Street analyst. They are talking about the mean estimate will be 12.09. That indicates the potential upside 59.9%. So between Nio and Lucid, I have both at the moment. And I'm trying to think what I should do. In my personal opinion, I am going to invest more in Nio because they are on the rise. Now, it is extremely risky. So I don't know what price point do I buy, or I just get rid of the entire Nio position and just invest somewhere else. Because if you see more opportunities, you want to invest. Remember, in stock, you have to be decisive. So you can't really just flip-flop and just make no steps. You have to work on something to make things happen. Now, if you think about Nio, we are seeing a strong short volume. So this is Nio on Fintel, as you see on my screen, and we saw 49.29% or 21% short volume ratio on Friday. Before that, 56%, 53%, 50%. So every 2 stocks traded, 1 stock is short sold. So based on the FINRA volume, right? So this is what tells me that short sellers are still betting on Nio at $7 price point. Can it go low? But let me show you this chart. This chart is pretty interesting. This is this blue bar that you see right here, this sine or cosine wave, however you look at it, it's $7.81. That is the moving average. Right now, we are at $7.17. This is the moving average on a basis of certain period of time, right? Let's say 50 days. Some people do 80 days and some people do more or less. But all in all, what we see here is it is on the downturn. Right now, the real-time price point is lower than the moving average for this particular chart. If you think about this RSI, which is 38, in my opinion, it's an oversold condition. So it'll help in the near term, right? Nio will go slightly up, but it cannot fuel all the way up to $10. There is something drastic needs to happen. What they're doing, they are building up a new pipeline for sales. The average compromise or the average comprises this 12 short-term price target from $7.50 to a high of $19.20. Do I believe it will go to $19? Probably not in 2024. Can it go to $10 to $12? Probably yes, because if they do well, if they start selling more, it can go that with the standard deviation of $4.41. What that means is, can it go to $4.41? Probably not that easily, but can it go to $6? Probably yes, because it will be a psychological layer. As you see right now, we stopped at $7. We did not really go to $6 range, but what happens if it goes to $6.95? It can go to $6.50 really quickly, and that could be an opportunity opportunity, again, based on what the circumstances are. NASDAQ is doing pretty well right now, as you see in last 1 year. 35.14% up. Last 5 days, we are green. 2.15% last 1 month, 1.62%. My point is, it is doing pretty well. All the time range or time frame for NASDAQ, 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 6 months, year to date, 1 year, it's pretty positive. If you think about five years, we are seeing higher highs. We're going to hit right here the 16,000 that we saw in 2021. And right now, take a look in last 12 months rather. 12 to 15 months, we are all-time high, and we are trying to get up to highest level that NASDAQ has ever seen. Right? So this is what you want to keep in mind. If you think about Nio, all in all, or volume, I'm not concerned about. The price point, I told you, if you go below 795, we'll have to look out for what is next. Volume is not stepping down. Take a look, 70 million, 54 million, 52 million, 48 million. But the point is, we see the short volume does not go down. That means the short sellers are pretty confident. So think about that when you think about Nio. And I told you already about the chart. You want to study the chart, and that's why you want to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the stuff. Now let's go back to Lucid. Lucid is losing money. If they don't really step up in their game, we are going to see $2.50 because take a look, it's red across all the time frames, right? We saw about NASDAQ, green, right? For Lucid, red, and red. And that red goes in very strong red because we saw 782 for 1 day, 5 days we are 21% down, 1 month we are 33% down, 6 months we are 57% down, and year to date we are down 27%. Now think about one thing, 1/3 money was lost in just 12 to 13 days. Year to date is just last 13 days for Nio, and Nio lost almost 1/3. Or 1/4 rather. Let me say 1/4. Let's give it a break. 1/4 of the total price point. Can it go back up? Is this an opportunity? Yes. But when you want to pick the price, that is up in the air still. So I'm not sure how low it can go. But that's why we need to keep doing research. And you want to see that Nio goes down. At one point, it will take a turn. And you want to catch the stock right here, ride the wave, and sell it here. That's how you make money in stock, folks. So if you want to keep doing the research, what you're doing, keep watching the channel, what you're watching. Lucid, one of the reasons Lucid lost because their deliveries beat the estimate. But it was a volatile year, and we are not seeing light at the end of the tunnel. For Q4, yes, did they do good? Yes, they did well. Lucid said that they delivered 1,734 vehicles in the final 3 months or the Q4 of the year, beating the average projection of 1,696. So for Q4, they did well. But for the entire year, they did not do well. For the full year, automaker produced 8,428 EVs. Very small number, very small market cap. How can they have bigger footprint? It is tough for them. Far short from its original target of 14,000. So they expected last year 14,000. What did they deliver? More or less 8,400, which is a very low delivery number based on what they were expecting. So they missed their own expectations. That is where the challenge is. The company cut its production forecast twice last year, and they struggled to recover from the pandemic era. Yes, there was supply chain issue. Yes, there was inflation issue. EV market was kind of on the fence, so people may buy or may not buy. They definitely have struggled with selling more and more vehicle when it comes to expensive vehicle. And Lucid in general is a company. If you think about the luxury sports car, Grand Tourer headquarters, they have the headquarters in California, and Lucid vehicles are designed for California and manufactured in the Arizona in United States. So with all that, you want to keep in mind what you want to do next. What is your next bet? Write down in the comment section below if you want to buy Lucid at the lowest or rock bottom price point or Nio. If you are a Nio follower, write down Nio in the comment section below. If you're Lucid, write down Lucid. But don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you in the next video.